And one of the things that Coach pointed out, Dagnall, before the game is obviously that can mean more minutes for other guards, which means you've got Cooper Flagg operating off the ball in those situations. But he said regardless of whether or not Flagg is on or off the ball, there's just so much size and length that Dallas has at their disposal. Of course, you could say the same thing for the Thunder, and they want Lou Dort to get going. 9 for 15 on threes this year going into the game. Missed that attempt. Here's a run for Shea in the lane, and it rolls in. Season 2 with the Thunder. Chet Holmgren was a question mark with a sore lower back, but he doesn't at all look like a question mark there as he flew.
And I think not just that, Devin, but to dominate the regular season the way they did.
This was a 68-win team last year. 20-foot is good for Davis, and the Mavericks are on the board. Skin mentioned Oklahoma City's great regular season record last year. They're out to winning 68 games. 32 of the 40 they played on the road were wins. Going into that trip to the line, PJ was 5 out of 7 this year. Stepping through a double team and finding a cutter. Shea finds Hartenstein, easy slam dunk. Oh gosh.
We'll talk about that at halftime.
I mean, 2003 was pretty good too. Klay Thompson. Long rebound, quickest to it is Chet. Lou Dort with a corner three and good. You know, he's made as many threes tonight as he had in the first 3 games.
He's a tough-minded guy.
Russell on the paint scores. When I was doing prep this morning, Devin, shooters shoot. That's what they do. Mavs are down by 4. They were down by 9 at the timeout. Great breaks by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to stop, shoot, and score. Screen and roll with D'Lo and AD. Nice. Shot fake, cut to the basket. Christie finds Davis, who jams in his own miss. But only 27 threes attempted per game for the Mavs, a number obviously they want to see go up. There's Chet Holmgren out of a timeout. Both teams have run good action out of timeouts.
To make sure that he could get that 3 off before AD recovered. Good shooter. Holmgren's a great player.
D'Lo to answer. Right back at ya. D'Angelo Russell ended up with 24 on the night. Shea misses. Mavericks run. Stop and pop. Launch from deep. Max Christie's got it going now. Mavericks try to attack off the made basket. They got it up the floor quickly. PJ's arriving and scoring with a foul. Could tie it back up. With a lot of guys hurt in the preseason, so he could get some opportunities to expand his game. We'll revisit that topic as the night goes on, but right now, it's the end of the first quarter with Wiggins splashing in a 3. 6'5" in his second year from UC Santa Barbara. Inside, Marshall answers right back. Marshall with the hand on Holmgren. He gave it up to Mitchell. Mitchell with a bit of a stumble, but he still scored. Wiggins on the move in the lane. Nice roll. Operating very smoothly to the basket is Aaron Wiggins. Shifty. 5th year from Maryland. And Wiggins has certainly done damage tonight. Down the edge of the lane. 3 defenders had their eyes locked in on Coop, and he still scored. This is a 3. In the paint, AD. The basket for Davis is his 3rd of the game. He leads Dallas with 8 points. Marshall with the rebound. Push ahead with the pass by Max Christie. Show and go for Klay Thompson. And it's a putback by Davis after maybe a fingertip on the initial shot by Holmgren. He's obviously had to play some heading into those 2 double overtime games last week. Good pass. Going low on the pass, and that was the right time for it. Klay finds Anthony Davis for the hoop. Left free for 3. On the money. Well, he shot it 8 times tonight, and that's only 2. That's only the 2nd miss. Shea's back in, bumps off Christie, and got it to fall in there. Come from Purdue, man. Come on.
You hang out with any engineers?
Big catch here for Hartenstein. I'm sorry, Mr. Wisconsin.
Well, I know if I'm on that Thunder organization, I'm talking to the refs going, so we're going to get some foul calls tonight or what?
Well, they can't stop Anthony Davis, who is now. Shea on the drive against Coop. Lays it in. He's the first Thunder player with double-figure scoring.
so quickly he saw that there was nothing there.
Turning back to the middle is Washington. Good recovery. Play though. Sidesteps the closeout and drills a three.
One person that missed shots will not affect is Klay Thompson.
Hartenstein. Wow. Through contact.
Chet's done a nice job. And I got to say, Emmitt Smith just walked past me.
Yes, he did.
That's when you know you made it.
Yeah, Mama, I made it. The NFL's leading rusher.
Devin didn't know he made it when he made an all-star team.
No.
It was when Emmitt walked by and dapped him up.
Here's a shot fake and a turn. And big finish by Holmgren.
Coop did a good job of going, I'm not going to get this on me.
Washington for a quick three. On the money. Important answer because Oklahoma City in front. Mavericks have not led in this game. And they're not going to have a chance to chip into the lead here. Turned over and cashed in at a timeout. Davis screens and rescreens. D'Lo drives and finds Klay Thompson. It is really hard for Klay to get many open shots tonight. Oklahoma City hyper aware of him. Last night, if you recall, if you're watching the telecast, we noted that Klay reached 2,700 career threes. And that will get the attention of the defense. Shot, let AD go, worked inside. Going to work here around the free throw line. As Skin said earlier, he does it so well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not a foul either way because there's a crash landing to the floor for Chet as well.
There's a 4-on-30.
Numbers. And Shai will with the basket timeout. 9 of their 12 shots in the third quarter have been paint attempts. But now they shoot a three and hit it. Chet Holmgren.
I'm sorry, but
trying to get around D'Lo. Forced him in underneath the basket. He's got a lot of creativity, though, down there still to be able to figure something out. Comes late in the third quarter. On the drive, A.J. Mitchell. Count it with a foul. And another big night for him. 15 points and counting. A lost ball here by Hardy. It's 5-on-4 right now. Russell trying to slow down Shai. Deflected the ball, but it's picked up by SGA for a score. And the defending champs in one of their 2 visits this year to American Airlines Center, asserting themselves with a lot of good defense. Oh, a take back here by Hardy after Jay Will had stolen it, and a 3 made by Hardy. For the Bedgear player of the game, but that's not going to help the cause. Cason Wallace the steal. Aaron Wiggins the drive, the spin, the score. 20-point game. And something we talk about frequently on the broadcast, Devin, is that, whoa, yeah, Hartenstein with a spectacular finish on the drive up the baseline. But Davis there for the rebounds. That will put him at a double-double.
That did not look like Thunder basketball, by the way.
There's Hardy attacking. Will he shoot over Hardy? Gave it up, slips to the basket as the roller. Mitchell with the shot fake. And that nice runner. You're absolutely tethered. There's no question about that. Who's going to provide the energy to eliminate the leopard? Hardy just missed a 3. Now he's going to drive and spin to Davis in a low clock situation. 3. Gave it up. PJ is wide open. Bullseye! 4 minutes left. Big possessions here down the stretch. A gap to drive for Hardy. He finds Christie. Opposite corner from where Washington hit. And another one down the well. What are you thinking here?
AD block.
AD's the screener. They find him on the block. He hits the 2. Late clock going around the Holmgren screen. PJ blocks Shai. Dallas can get in the open court. D'Lo, he's picked up by Holmgren. That was good defense by Chet. Now Davis the attack. It's in there with a foul. 23-4 extended into Davis. Dribble handoff to Russell. Turns the corner, goes downhill. Teardrop. Shai in some late game situations. Now they've opted to double. Hartenstein. He turns away from the pass, drives and lays it in.
smart play.
Yes, it was. 48 hours till the next game. And that will do it. 101-94 is the final score tonight. Dallas pulled to within 95-94, and then the Thunder scored the last 6 points of the game, a basket by Hartenstein and 4 free throws.